position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nevada's offense will get the first possession of the game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nevada.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And here's the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the first down and more. He's loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. On the ground, it's Gore. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Gore. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gore. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running to the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at second and 8. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rushes on him. Under heat, he gets rid of it. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot.
Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. The give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man on the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Here we go. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Nevada trying to convert the fourth down. Get set, get set. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The run from the shotgun. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Hand off from the shotgun. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Let's see what they do on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. The sweet feet buy a little time. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On the move, he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quick handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Avant. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks.
Touchdown, Nevada! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
And back to the air on second down. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. All by himself. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time on target. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dobbs. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Handoff from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Bring in the heat. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field it close to the 50. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a screen.
Touchdown, Nevada! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line.
Looking for space. It's Gore.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Number 18.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And it'll be downed right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Handoff to the lone back. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gore. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 15. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this
headed to the end zone, touchdown Nevada, and the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Nevada, 42. Illinois, 17.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their... And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Fires to the big fella. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's a draw. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gore. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got his man out of the backfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Nevada has it in the red zone. To the air on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal. Fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gore.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Good enough.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The play action fake. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the change move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Wants to keep it in the air. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still
turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dobbs. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line, it's Gore. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.